Welcome to a brand new podcast. And as usual, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. For any business inquiries, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Same email if you want to make a free will offering, a donation to this platform as we expand worldwide. I'd like to give a shout out to Portugal. Portugal now is listening to me, so I need your guys in Portugal to pass the information to your family, friends, and foe. Over 52 countries and climbing. We have different links to other affiliates, www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. You can support us that way. Check out our links. We have a Patreon channel, which we have videos that is not posted on YouTube, digital artwork, and we do consulting services as well, www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. We on Rumble, just type in www.rumble.com, and in the search bar, the Oracle 19. You'll see us there. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. You will find men's, kids, ladies' clothes, jewelry, artwork, house products, and much more. Cologne and perfume, so that's evolutionoflondon.com. As well as evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G, for custom clothes, accessories, and ebooks for business as well as personal use. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E. You'll find soaps, lotions, DVDs, yes, DVDs, games, and more clothes. So that's evolutionoflondon.store. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense and myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. And if you want to place an order, you can email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. And you'll find them on social media, Instagram and TikTok as well. So like, subscribe, and share. Support that brand on social media. Again, Royalty 9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, you email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And also support his merch, www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ, so if you want to book for him to come to your venue, you can email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com. That's DJ Panthro, Panthro 519@gmail.com. And you can support his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share. It's DJ Panthro 519 on YouTube. Also, I need your guys to check out his social media, Instagram and TikTok, DJ Panthro. His bonus platform on TikTok is The Real DJ Panthro. Again, that's The Real DJ Panthro on TikTok. Again, DJ Panthro. Music Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And Continue to train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. Over 775 shows and climbing. And if you're on the page of the Greatness 19 channel, subscribe to Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. We need your guys to definitely support that. So, Mr. Evolution of London. London Paving Solutions. Yes, London Paving Solutions. With the warm weather approaching, southwestern Ontario, London Paving Solutions are kicking off the 2024 season. They offer quite a few things, residential services as well as commercial services. Now the residential services, driveway sealing, hot asphalt repairs, new paves, foundation sealing, lawn maintenance, such as cutting, rolling, aerating. Now the commercial services is parking lot sealing, cutouts, repairs, parking lines. And if you're interested, which I know you will because you need your driveway parking lot repaired, you can call London Paving Solutions for a free estimate. Their office number is 519-697-4637, and their cell number is 519-702-5712. You can email them as well, londonpavingsolutions@gmail.com. Again, London Paving Solutions. You can also find them on Facebook as well. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for podcasters. Eventually, it will be Spotify will be no longer in service, I believe, and as well as Google Podcasts. But literally, if you type in the Oracle 19 podcast on Google, our information will pop up in the first page. So and also, if you have cable, which I know a lot of you do, if you have iHeartRadio on your cable station, you can find Oracle 19 there. So we're on cable indirectly, but we there. So iHeartRadio, if you have that app on your cable network, anywhere in North America, or the world for that matter, iHeartRadio, and you can type in the Oracle 19 podcast, and our episodes are there, well over 400 episodes. It's a lot. Yes, you can binge watch for a long time. Well, any information I haven't mentioned will be in the Oracle 19 podcast description box, as well as the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London. Both of those on YouTube, of course. Rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19. You'll find the information description box there. And finally, www.theoracle19radio.com. Well, today's topic, definitely as usual, a lot of times it's triggering, and I always give my perspective of things, but the stereotype of the black man, or stereotyping of the black man. Stereotyping the black man. And this is a topic many years ago I mentioned, black man versus everybody. But a lot of people don't like talking about it. They just like sugarcoating things. And my question is, why is the focus, for the most part, the black man being stereotyped? Where did this come from? Now, other races or sub-races would say, well, we stereotype too, and blah, blah, blah. Yes, it is true. But the black man, is the most stereotyped. It's just like public enemy number one, especially North America and European society. It's like a bullseye of him being stereotyped. Other races, they stereotype, sure, but not as hardcore as the black man. My question for me to you is, the black man really the scum of the earth that white societies say? And a lot of times it's put out there because you watch CNN or major networks, Fox, and they show in the cities, specifically in the certain areas in the cities, black men get arrested, black men this and that, drugs and all everything there. But black men is not really hyped up when they're doing good to offset that. Yes, you show little topics of black success stories, entertainment, people, sports, athletes, or singers. You show that because you want to be entertained. But what about black men, and I'm specifically really black men? I can easily say black women, no question, but this is really the topic of the stereotype of black men. What about black men that is doctors, lawyers, and professionals alike? Are they really hyped up within society? Because let's be for real, and I mentioned this on different shows. If you take two black men and line them up, same height, same look, or actually, let's go with races. You have a white man, an Asian man, an Indian man, and a black man. And let's be for real with yourself. You don't have to be real with Mr. Greatness. But this is a teachable moment just to show you the psychology of this. I hope I'm saying this right. 4 men. White man, Asian man, Indian man, black man. And you in your mind, if I said pick out the three lawyers, there's 3 lawyers in this group, 3 lawyers, and 1 criminal. Who are the 3 lawyers that you will name out of that group, and who will be the criminal? You already know where I'm going with this. That's why you got a smirk on your face. You will name the white man, the Asian man, the Indian man will be the lawyers. The criminal will be the black man. Now you can sugarcoat it, but if you think about it, that's automatic. Now you're going to tell me, Mr. Greatness, no, that don't have to be true. It could be the Asian man, the Indian man could be the criminal. The white man, I have seen this and I have seen that and this and that and this and that, da. You could say that, but off the bat, right, using your mind quickly, give me 3 lawyers out of that group and give me 1 criminal. The black man, criminal every time. My question is, why? Why? Because it's been put in your brain by people of the dominant society over the course of years. Now, this is very psychological. This has been going on for 400 or 500 years since slave trade. The white man wanted to implement dominance of his slaves. and bringing him here in North America, he had to maintain that dominance. So it's like you having a pet dog, maintaining a certain dominance but it's a different dominance because white people treat their dogs better than they will treat a black man. I would say not individually, but as a group. But maybe that's a bad example. But let's say this: you had to keep a certain dominance, so you had to stereotype. You had to play psychological warfare. Give the black man religion, take away his culture, take away his history, uneducate him, stereotype him, and physically beat him down, among other things. Okay? Now, I have to give you the past. I know people like, the past. Why are you black people always talking about the past? Well, the so-called Jews, still talk about the Holocaust in Germany, okay, to this day. And they still get funding throughout the world in the name of the trials and tribulations they've been through. Still goes on today. So that's the past. People don't forget the past. So why should a black man and his community forget the past? Especially when indirect racism is still going on today. And direct racism, which we know racism will never die. But why is it that the white man, and I'm even going right to it, his society, and it's not an individual thing, it's a society. Why he feel the need to stereotype to the degree where it becomes not only hateful but destructive. Destructive meaning put down. Put down could be dealt with in many different things, many different forms. Because let's say, for example, if we all have stereotypes, okay, now we just make this general. But if I make a stereotype that could affect a black community or any community, why would I do that? Now, I give you an example. The white society created the stereotype against black people so deep that other races really believe that. And they really exercise that among themselves and black people. What do I mean by this? For example, here's a basic thing. This happened to me and to many black men. People watch CNN. They focus on Chicago. Everything is Chicago. Black people, they see black men, crime in Chicago. Chicago. But who put out there? The white media, really old white men, because who owns these medias is old white men. So let's keep it 100 with that. So the white man puts this stereotype out. Let's just say allegedly. Allegedly, because again, if I don't say allegedly, this can also ban me, right? But so let's just say allegedly put all of this stereotype out there. And it trickles down. They talk about Chicago, but not thinking this is not the whole Chicago. This might be the south side of Chicago, a section where you have projects, but not the whole Chicago. Don't you know that there's upper middle class people in Chicago? Did you know that? People thinking you step foot in Chicago, the whole Chicago is just nothing but black people killing each other. The whole Chicago. You got doctors and lawyers. You got a section. You got middle class, upper middle class. The ex-president Obama had a house in Chicago in the region. I got family and friends family really, family in Chicago, and not in the ghettos of Chicago. They lawyers. So that's just a section. You think of New York City. People say this all the time, especially other races. You step foot in New York City, the whole New York City is just one big hellhole. And people don't even realize there's mansions, many mansions in New York, especially Brooklyn. But people think, and I'm even hone in Brooklyn. People think, oh man, Brooklyn is bad. Oh, because it's stereotyping. Black, thinking I just came from, the gutter because I mentioned I'm from Brooklyn. And that's white society as a whole put that out there, and other races run with it. Now, you go to their stores, Indian, Asian stores, white stores, no matter who you are, especially in the city, or even in the small towns. You walk in the store as a black man, and people is automatically on high alert. And you dressing regular, you're not dressing crazy, you're just a regular guy. Everybody on high alert. Security is walking around. Undercover security guards is walking around, peeking at you. Now the attention is not on no one else, the attention is on you. How many times you as a black man had to go through this? Most of you. And this is perpetuated from the stereotypes that is not true. They say most black people, most black men, they'll give these little bogus stats. Most black men are just criminal minded or doing crime or so forth, so on. And that means if you just take 10 black men, put them together, or including myself, they will say 8 out of 10 of us is criminal minded. This is put out there. And other races believe that. They really do. Now, we're not talking about you individually. You individual Asian man or Asian woman, or you individually Indian man, Indian woman, white man, white woman. We talk about as a whole, your brethren. This is how you feel. The stereotypes of a black man. And this is not, I gave you a pass. I gave you slavery, but I'm bringing up to current. This goes on. Heck, this went on with me just maybe about a week ago. Walking in a dollar store. No, it wasn't a dollar store. That was a different spot. No, I was talking about going to it was like a hardware store. Hardware store. And everyone high alert. And I'm not a young guy, But again, it doesn't matter, because as long as you a black man, old or young, if you're not walking with a cane or a wheelchair, you're dangerous. You're a predator. These are the stereotypes that could affect a black man if he's looking for a job. What I mean, let's be for real. Indirectly, directly by law, you can't say you're not going to hire that black man, because obviously there's human rights and other laws. But indirectly in your mind, you don't have to say anything. You hire, if it's other races, same qualifications, and that black man, same qualifications, most likely you're going to go with the other. You even see that within the jobs, because within most jobs, the hierarchy in most of these jobs, mid-range jobs, and we're not talking about the elitists like your Donald Trumps on that level, or the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds. I'm just talking about regular working class people. you have these office jobs mostly nowadays. You have white women, then white men, or depending, it might flip flop, but you have that. And then you have, you throw in your mixture, what I call the Asians and Indians in that mixture underneath. And then you have a couple sprinkles of, black women. And then you have a sprinkle of a black man. And that's really the construct of most of these jobs anyway, because it fulfills the quote unquote quota. You know, you can't see my fingers, but it's the quota. And these are the stereotypes. This is the behind the scenes that can't be talked about, because they're not. Most of these jobs, they can't obviously say that directly, because again, there's a problem when you do that. But it's a reality. It's a reality. Trust me, it's a reality. And black men is labeled as dangerous and predators, and we just a menace to society. We the worst of worst. We savages and all of this other stuff. And this is behind the scenes, okay? Many moons ago, it was more outright. Now it's behind the scenes. It's just not talked about. It's said at cookouts, when white people's around each other, cookouts, jokes. Yeah, I know this guy Ronnie, he works on my job. Yeah, I bet Ronnie, he probably eat a lot of fried chicken. Yeah, I know he do. You know those people. Those blackies. They eat that fried chicken. They eat that watermelon. They love to dance. I know Ronnie knows how to dance. I know right off the rip. I don't even have to look. Dave, I don't even have to look. I know. Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah, and it's another guy named Jamal. Yeah, I know he know how to dance. So he probably have a lot of kids too. Yeah, he probably have a lot of kids. Those guys there. They running around there. I know he definitely smokes weed. That's a given. He definitely. Yeah, those guys. Them people. They always, they love their music. They love dancing. Yeah. Gotta watch them though. They is our white women, walking by. They gonna be. They gonna be going for that. Those blackies, they like that stuff. They like our women's. These are the things that is said. Even with Indian and Asian culture, it's really your women just like us because we more fly. We more, as you would say, colorful. I mean, your women say it like us. Now, there might certain stereotypes that will hold true. I mean, you'll say the Mandingo image, but that is not all, right? But black men are physically, gifted. We physically more built. Your own women say that, not me. So your own women say that. I know you don't want to hear that, but your own women say that. We go to your countries, and every country we go to, your women say that. So, is it allegedly why the powers that be don't want to see a black man really be on his A game in life and success and be a trendsetter? That's the most dangerous thing, allegedly, when you have a black man on his purpose and young, gifted, and black, trendsetter around the world, keep himself in shape. He's getting all the women. Now that's a stereotype that it holds true. That's just how it is. Your women's say that, not me. Go and Google it. Go and YouTube it. Women around the world, whether they're Indian, Asian, white, anywhere. It's just what it is. But why black men is such a target? Why are we such a threat? That's my question. And it's been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. A threat within society. Why is that? Are we the savage men that we are? That people, I should say, people stereotype us to be? Every black man you see is a threat? If he is such a threat, an animal, what you want to do about it? Since how would you change that? But you probably say no, they just are, they can't be changed. So if we can't be changed, right? And we are animalistic and savage. I'm talking about the black man. Why do white people still want to hang around with us? Why you want to befriend us? I'm just speaking. Why you want to still want us around you? Why you want to have us, you want to capitalize, I get it, off of our genetics, whether athletes, singers, which you feel that's all we can do. But then you still want to hang with us. You still want to travel to black countries. You will still want to see our culture. You still want to be a part of our lives. If we are such savages. All of these stereotypes and all of this, because you rate black men allegedly as the worst of worst, the most, basically, we uneducated and we baby makers and we eat horrible and, we just want white women only. That's, that's our thrill in life, like King Kong. But all of these things but you still want to be around us, though. Now, some of you rednecks allegedly will say, no, we want to be by ourselves or whatever. But is that really true? Because you still want to, if you hate so much, you still listen to our music, you still want to assimilate with us indirectly, you still watch us, whether it's entertainment or whatever. Oh, I get it. You like to be entertained, and then that's as far as it goes. But if you just have that much hate, and we are the worst of worst, you shouldn't really have to deal with us point blank, period. Or not even listen to what we got to say or whatever. Now, you're going to say, well, y'all coons is everywhere. I can't hide from y'all coons. That's what you're going to say, allegedly. Or jigaboos. That's what you will say, right? But guess what? If it really, really bothers you, right? There's mountains in the Caucasus Mountains of Europe that you can still go and formulate your own community. There's sections there where, first and foremost, you gotta give up America because this America is not yours. But of course you're not, because you feel you can dominate every piece of area on the planet Earth. That's the entitlement systematic white supremacists feel. I get it. Okay, I get it. They feel they still entitled. Your ancestors still need to reap the benefits, so I not going anywhere. You go back to Africa, but I stay here. Even though you stole the land, even though you don't own the land, you stole the resources, but I get it. You still leave. And you give the natives Americans, which was also dark-skinned black people as well. Now, don't think it was just light-skinned, reddish type of Native American Indians too, but that's a different story. So I get it. You give a little reservation or plantation to the natives, but we go back to Africa. We take us and our children and family in general, go back to Africa. Okay, we go back to Africa continent, but you still there. You still taking the natural resources every hour on the hour. Okay, we all go back to Africa. Fine. But why are you still there? Oh, okay, you are entitled to do business, right? With the government. Pay them to take the resources, utilize the resources, still deal with the women, the black women on the continent. You are allowed to do that. You're entitled. Stereotypes. So even if we go, you still follow. If you suspect the white supremacists have that much hate, it doesn't make sense. We go, but you still follow. You still come. If wherever black people go, you still gonna follow. Don't make sense if you have that hate. If black people, black men particularly, we are such savages, savages on this planet Earth, not intelligent and everything else that falls into it. Because even to this day, people is not going to say, but they still have a low rate of a black man. This is why other races talk down to the black man, whether it's on the job. Clearly you find it on the job, because they feel it's indirectly. See, you have to look, other races you have to look inside yourself. And if you be truthful with thyself, which you don't be truthful with thyself, you know you have a stereotype of a black man. You know you're not rating him as intelligent. I just gave you an example about the lawyers. I could give you another example in terms of, you say, who do you think, if you had 4 men at the job, regular workers, and you had and that's white, Indian, Asian, black. Give me 3 workers, just 3 that you feel will be intelligent enough to troubleshoot an issue, and give me 1 that you feel that might not have that intelligence. Let me drop the mic. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. If you truthful with thyself, you will say the white man, Asian, Indian, but you won't say the black man. You'll use a little different excuse. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you'll give an excuse. Let's keep it 100. This is what it is. And it's not like I still live life. I don't run around here, woe is me and stuff, because I don't have time for that. I got to go and get this paper. I got to go and get it. But I know it's there. I know the stereotypes. I know when, because I read, people will say, well, Mr. Greatness, yeah, it sounds like you're super sensitive. No, I'm super realistic. See, I carefully listen to what other races say to me or say to others. I carefully listen to the stereotypes. Like, even when they joke, it's a different joke from other races. People say, Mr. Greatness, so what are you doing this weekend? I bet you're going to go and party, right? Now, people would say, well, I could say that to a white man or Asian man and stuff, Mr. Greatness. I could say that to anybody. As a black man, you could pick certain things up. All right, I get a little deeper. You're going to party. Because I heard this many times. Oh, yeah, you're going to party, right? Yeah, man, I bet, yeah, man, I know you're going to do it up, right? I bet you're going to get it. You got your wheels ready, you and your boys, you're going to be in the caddy. Oh, see, right there, I picked that up. Cadillac. See, I could spot that because the stereotype is, if you go back in time, this is a little history lesson for many of you that really don't understand. See, white society depicted black people, black men particularly, of like a pimp type of mentality, especially in the 70s and the 80s, roaming around driving in the Cadillac, because there was a few pimps in the neighborhood. They drove Cadillacs and Thunderbirds, right? So when you hear a white man say something like that, a lot of black men won't catch that because they don't know that era. But white men, not all now, but white men is on that stereotype because they pass it from generation to generation. And they will use that, even though they have no clue of what the era was, the 70s particularly, or the 60s or 50s. But it's passed down, that racial overtone within generations. How would I know? Give you an example. Fried chicken, watermelon. That's passed down from white generation to generation. But we as black men, as generations go, we don't think about that stereotype. That was just something that maybe the older generation of black men know about, but we don't pass that information down. So a lot of black men, young black men, don't know about the fried chicken, watermelon stereotype per se. So we laugh it off. And this is what they do. Now, here's the thing I would say, it's stereotype. We're going to get into the fried chicken. What KFC was just built for only black men? So fried chicken was only for black men. See, this is the stupidity of suspected white supremacists and the corny ass jokes. So fried chicken was only built, and you know what? This is where the hurtful racism come in, because that's passed along to different cultures and races, and they really believe that we love fried chicken so much. That's like our diet, like breakfast time. I get Mr. Greatness get up in the morning and he has fried chicken, and with watermelon as a appetizer, and then Kool-Aid or grape drinks as a drink right off the bat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when you go to these restaurants of other races, because this happened to me. You want chicken? Jesus Christ, I seen turkey and fish. Can I have turkey? Now you got nice chicken. Chicken. Well, I want turkey, man. But this chicken is good for you. You like chicken, right? Ma'am, turkey. I like turkey. You really? Really? Sue Lee is really saying, really? I'm stereotyping here. Sue Lee is saying, really? You like turkey? You like, oh no, I don't believe you. No, you must like chicken. You keep telling me, yeah, but I like turkey too. No, really? She frowns her face. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't believe ya. I don't think so. And you going back and forth with your order. This is the battle. But if a white man is there and he say he want turkey, oh yeah, no problem, sir. No problem, sir. This is just one of many different stereotypes. This is what it is. This is where it becomes destructive. You have to go battle other races because it's been put out there within white society that fried chicken is the MO, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We love fried chicken so much. Like fried chicken is not eaten by white people in the South or the North or different other. But the chicken farms is reserved with the, say, black people, especially black men. That's you. Chicken. A stupid ass white girl a long time ago asked me, y'all black, she thought black people, this is a side note, love cheese. Like you, and I said, you don't eat cheese? What, the cheese factories just say black people? You don't eat cheese? You don't drink milk? Stupid ass white girl. I have to say that. Stereotype. Watermelon. What, watermelon patches was just built for just black men? That's it? Wasn't built. White people and other races don't like watermelon? Watermelon have very good benefits. I'm into health, so I will eat watermelon when I can. But it's just built for black men. And so you go in the store, you want a fruit. You might want a pineapple. You want some watermelon? No, I seen blueberries and blackberries. I want to get that. Not watermelon. No, sir, I want what I want. Blueberries, blackberries today. Yeah, but we got some nice watermelon. Relax. And don't let me get on the drinks. Oh my God. Grape drinks? You like, oh, I know you like Kool-Aid. No, I like water. But we got Kool-Aid here. You can put in your water. Really? This is what I have encountered over the centuries, right? I'm just being, when I say centuries, just years. This is what it is. The stereotypes of a black man, one of many. Let's not even talk about education. If I tell people how to educate, really? Really? When you get that, really? You know, they're like, jeez, man. You really don't think I have any type of intelligence. But if I said, you know what's believable? Here's what's believable. And this is the reality. If I said I had 1 million babies all over the place, if I smoke cracks, that's believable. No question about it. You ain't even in a court of law, if you without no proof, If you said you snorted coke, a black man snorted coke, or you got, let's say, 100 children, you could even, if you say as a black man, I got 100 kids with no proof, that's believable. People nod their head, yeah, oh yeah, ooh, a lot of kids, ooh, Lord. But that's believable. Versus if you said you're a black man, you got no kids. Nah, seriously? Really? Really? I don't believe you. I know you got some kids stored away that you're not claiming, or that was said to me many times. So many times I can't even count. I know you got some children somewhere. I mean, this is the stereotype. But if it was an Indian or Asian man, say I have no kids, and let's say he said he was a 25-year-old male, Indian male. You know what? Let's keep it 100 again. Story time. 4 men. White man, Asian man, Indian man, black man. White man, Indian man, Asian man, black man. If you said out of those 4 men, let's say, give me 3 men that has no children, and give me that 1 man that got children. Every race will say a black man. Off the bat. They were thinking. They will sugarcoat and say, well, not me. It could be an Asian man, it could be a Chinese man, it could be a white man. You can hear all of that baby talk, backpedaling. But in the back of their mind, right off the rip, you darkies, you jigs, yeah, you people, you black men, yeah, you definitely got kids. So my question is, why would I want to respect people that don't respect me? Why should I respect people that don't respect me and stereotype me to hurt my brand? See, there's joking and there's hurtfulness. You know, you can say, hey, man, here's the joke, man. You walking funny, you know. You walk like a duck. That's a joke. But when you stereotyping and I reach worldwide, your eating habits, you rating your intelligence, especially that's number 1 with me, rating your intelligence, low intelligence as a man. That's what I look at and rate. The stereotypes of a black man. His intelligence, his lifestyle. You stereotype and thinking my lifestyle is a certain way. I just go home and just smoke or dance and party and do nothing constructive. That's destructive. Indirect or direct racism. You thinking I go home, not me per se, but black men, we just go home and we just lazy, shiftless, not being productive. This is why other races is so keen, so hell over bent. A lot of times with, so what are you doing, Ronnie, this weekend? Want to know your business so much so they could just put that stereotype and put it together, say, yep, I knew he just sit there, be lazy and smoke all day and do nothing productive. I know he's going to have a barbecue. I know he's going to F around with a bunch of hoes, because that's what they all do and procreate. Being non-productive. The stereotypes of a black man. I know he's selling drugs and he's not reading. He got no books in the house. You know they don't read. That's just, now is it bad black men? It's just like you have bad white men, whatever, but here's the society. In North America, black men we own a small portion of North America. All the degeneracy you'll find is within white society because there's more of them. Now they would throw ratios and stuff, but it's not, even the ratios really is not the same. But again, we're not going to even go with stats there, but I'm just speaking of the stereotypes. Let me bring it back to the stereotypes of the black man. That we run around, we just love some white women's. We just so infatuated, our world just stops because we just see a white woman. And then not even a quality white woman, just trash looking, white trash. Like just let's say all black men just have this, this is a must have. Which is BS. I know this is fact, but this is a stereotype within the mindset, and this spreads throughout the world because systematic white supremacists put it out there that black men just they gotta need and they gotta have. They can't do without. They need the white woman. And the white woman is out just like the other women is chasing us. Not as you find on social media. So it's not like it's a lie. You just go on social media and check out the countries and white women and what they saying about black men, how much they love them. How much they want to sleep with them. Not about love, but want to sleep with them. Or even say hang out with them or whatever. And that's even another stereotype with, white women and other races want to, they want to roll in the hay, as my mother would say. But do they take black men as being intelligent? Or we just a bunch of black bucks? That's another thing. And they take us as just like that. Black bucks, but not really a man of intelligence. You black men better watch out for that. See, my intelligence is everything to me. You're going to respect me. But if you're just taking me like some buck, I don't need you. F you. Unless I want that, unless as a black man you going for that trade-off. But I still, in this day and time especially, respect is everything. Before you laying down with any other race, respect is everything to me. You gotta respect me before I just lay down with you. And that's just something that black men gotta really understand. Because a lot of times the respect factor is not there. So keep that in mind, black man. The stereotypes and other races, the stereotypes of a black man. It is real. It is real. Totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. We as black men have to really watch our backs and pay close attention to what white people and other races say, indirectly and directly. I really pay attention and I listen carefully when white people, what they say to me or indirectly. No, you just can't get comfortable with me and say whatever in joke or seriousness. I'm paying attention. What the comments you're making, because again, things that is said in joke a lot of times is serious. You have even the stereotypes of black men. White society, systematic white supremacy, love to, as the great Tariq Nasheed said, buck break black men as well. That's another different factor as well. Buck breaking, making him a homosexual, making homosexual comments. This is a side note from the stereotyping, but that's also put in place, especially when you work at the jobs. You know, they use the word, hey, ladies, you know, like that. No, I don't even like that in terms of comment, jokes. Ladies, I'm not a fucking lady. Things like that I pay attention to, but they love, white society, systematic white supremacy allegedly love to talk homosexual talks with each other and in their nature. And even throwing it out there. I don't like the homosexual talk. I'm not a homosexual. I'm a heterosexual man. So I don't need no goddamn comment saying ladies, girls, you know, like that. Either that's why I didn't want to even play sports, because that's another thing. Patting on the behinds, locker room stuff. Because I played, you know, college sports, locker room comments. When I changed, I went in the bathroom. I went in the toilet area to change my shirt and stuff like that. You know, put on my pants or whatever after I wash up. I just didn't take off my clothes, be butt naked in front of people and stuff. Because I don't need the comments and stuff. They love making comments. Those locker rooms, anybody that played sports know what I'm talking about. And I can only imagine the pro athletes, what they have to go through for their $1 million. They gotta go through a hell of a lot. Because the systematic white supremacists, suspected white supremacists, would love to make homosexual comments. Buck breaking. Patting you on the behind. Making comments about your behind. Calling you cute. The fuck you talk about calling me fucking cute? I had to straighten out some people and just a while back say, you know, you cute. Fuck you talking about, man? Cute? Fuck you talking about? Not my bitch. Talk about cute. Fuck you. Fuck is your problem? This is the time that we on. This is why I keep life. I try to keep life simple, man. Stay away from me with all of that fuckery. I gotta curse like that because I just gotta let that out. I mean, that's that BS there. That's that BS. But this is what it is when you in this society. You gotta, no matter what, job, sports, or entertainment, business. This is the time that we're on. You'll find suspected white supremacists want to try to buck break you, indirectly or directly. But that's their nature. Allegedly, right? Allegedly. So that's for the systematic white supremacists. So if you white man, white woman is not a suspected white supremacist, then it wouldn't apply to you, right? So we can move on from that. But when we be truthful among ourselves and look in the mirror, or you in your household, you know these stereotypes are said among your brethren, probably among you. But then when you in the public, you gotta put on a smile like you don't have this stereotype for a black man. Of course you gotta do. Of course. I expect nothing different. know how many jobs I've been through over the course of my years. You know, white supremacists, you know, how they are. Hate my freaking guts. All right, that's cool. I don't like you neither. We even. Not all black men just smile and sing and dance and thinking the world of you. You a piece of shit as well. You feel you feel about me. I feel the same way about you. Piece of shit. But goddamn it, you gonna respect me. Especially now, yo. I'm not this. This is why you always have to have multiple options, black man. Because in one aspect, when they come with the BS, and you know you're at the job or whatever, you could pivot into having a living and having multiple things going on so you can eat. Because within that society, it's always going to be BS. But that's the key to deal with the stereotype black man, is have multiple options. Because when the BS is too hot and heavy on one aspect, again, you could pivot to another aspect and you can live. Because you really need to do that. Because the BS won't stop. Because we are in this society that have indirect and direct hate for you and no respect for you, black man. That's why your ancestors, from the past, all the way to the present and the future, will continue being stereotyped on this stinking planet Earth until the Lord himself wipe away this whole planet Earth clean, put you back in the dominant position, and then hopefully you won't fumble the ball like you did in the past. Thank you for listening.